What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bosco. Today I'm talking about the 2016 indie action game Furi. Now, I won't be getting too into the actual story of the game because while it's not really the reason you'd pick up this game, I think it's really impactful to discover it as it's spoon-fed to you throughout the journey. The game starts with you, the stranger, locked up in a prison, being released by a man with a bunny helmet that is eerily reminding me of the bunny from Donnie Darko, instantly making me skeptical of his intentions. Regardless of why or how he set you free, your goal is now simple. Defeat all the jailors and free yourself from this super prison designed just for you. At its core, Furi is a unique take on boss rush games that mixes aspects of bullet hell or manic shooter games like Enter the Gungeon, Ikaruga, Vampire Survivors, or Asteroids, with an action component similar to Souls-like games like Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Each level you take on new bosses with varying amounts of each type of gameplay, from full-on top-down dodging waves of projectiles and laser beams to intimate close combat reliant on perfectly timed parries and counterattacks. While I loved the satisfaction of figuring out the patterns and taking down a seemingly impossible boss in Elden Ring, making me feel like David versus Goliath, and I do have about 100 hours played in Vampire Survivors, bullet hell boss rush games aren't usually my forte. However, after seeing some of the gameplay and taking down the Tree Sentinel in Elden Ring with just a club and my loincloth, check out my most recent Elden Ring video for that, I felt like I could take on anything and want to give it a try. I quickly learned this game wasn't like anything I had ever played before, and I was going to have to drastically adjust my mindset in order to get through it without becoming too furious. Get it? Furious? Sorry, couldn't help myself. You hang the fruit that low and I'm gonna pick it. Anyways, you start off in a partial tutorial battle against the first of your jailors, a three-faced guardian who seems to derive pleasure in his job, being able to torture the stranger as punishment for what he'd done. Here you learn that you have two types of defense, dashing and parrying, and two types of attacks, your blaster and your blade, both of which have a charged up ability. In most of the fights, each boss will have two phases for each bar of health. One is a wide view and somewhat top-down, more typical of a bullet hell type gameplay, where you'll be dodging whatever attacks they throw at you while trying to shoot back at them from a distance, and another that is a ringed-in close combat system where you can't use your blaster at all and have to parry their attacks waiting for your moment to strike back. Oh, okay. Alright, we're getting it.
I was hoping you'd try to get up, so I can hurt you real bad.
Not being the best at bullet hell type games, I thought this was very refreshing since it keeps the game from getting too static and repetitive, just dodging different onslaughts of endless projectiles. In fact, my favorite boss to fight was one of the last bosses, the Edge, who was purely in this close combat style since at that point I had realized I'm not really good at the bigger bullet hell segments of the game, which were by far the most rage-inducing for me. Once you start getting hit, there's no coming back. Like, what? Bro! There's just no way. Fuck!
Place can't be the end of the
It's the stupidest game ever. This is dumb. This is a dumb game. What? What just killed me? What just killed me? What actually just killed me? What just killed me? Bro, I'm so bad. I'm so fucking bad. I'm the epitome of trash. I can't, how? Bro, there's no way. There's absolutely no fucking way. Son of a bitch!
This hellhole place can't be the end of the road. Remember what's waiting for you out there. This hellhole place can't be the end of the road.
That's it for me for now.
Remember what's waiting for you out there.
That's it. I can't. 100% cannot. Cannot. No. Fuck you. Just fuck your whole everything up because fuck you. No way. No way. What? What? Where did you go? Where'd you go? Oh my god. If I fucking died there, holy shit, I would have lost my mind. Holy shit, I would have lost my mind if I got through and then died at the last moment there. Oh my god, I would have actually thrown my controller at my screen and just destroyed everything and you would never see me again. Holy fuck. Oh. That shit fucking sucked. I hate that. I hate that guy. Fucking would rather fight fucking any Elden Ring boss with a fucking club than that dude. Once you defeat the chain, you descend from the top floor of this prison down to the next level, where your new bunny-headed friend tells you about the next boss you have to fight in order to progress towards freedom, the strap. This is how the story is told and unfolds. Once you defeat a boss, you walk into a new realm and the bunny man lays some plot onto you. At first, I wasn't really listening to what he had to say, again questioning his motives and assuming he's a bad guy with bad intentions of using me to free himself from this prison as well. But when I finally realized what was going on, I went back to hear all of his dialogue, and I gained a new appreciation for this game.
We're one step closer to freedom. The bad news? There's more out there waiting for us. But don't worry, I know them. I can help. Believe me, what's waiting at the end of all this is so worth the trouble. You and me, we're in the same boat now. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Are we? You remind me of the Donnie Darko bunny.
Way down there lies a free world. A world of peace and light, where you're free as the wind. And you know what? We're going to get there. I'll tell you what I know on the way. But don't expect all the answers. It's all about what a man does. That, my friend, is a prison. A prison within a prison. A very clever trick.
Other than the power trip of defeating these difficult bosses and feeling like a badass for shooting and slicing them down, there really is a beautiful and tragic story being told here. One of choice, freedom, and sacrifice. You discover that each jailer has a different reason for being here, some by choice and others by not.
You and the prisoner have a lot.
How they just be hopping around.
She turned up one day, destroyed everything in her wake, and then bam! She got caged.
And they themselves are essentially prisoners to this jail as well, tasked with keeping you from escaping. You learn that this bonded, laser-headed lady was once actually another stranger like yourself, who they had captured and imprisoned, just like you. But they were now using her as a weapon to keep you contained. You learn that some of them are here simply to protect their loved ones and their planet.
He who knows no fear knows no courage. I take mine from you. We are what we fight for.
And others are here to test themselves against the strongest foe they'd ever heard of.
Man, still nothing was fucking harder than
Nothing
that
else
fucking
matters
green
to
dude.
him but
Fucking.
this fight with you. This will make his day, his life. Mastery of his art.
End his life.
Fulfillment of his destiny and all that nonsense.
This opened up my mind to start really questioning what the stranger's story was. Starting off against such a seemingly evil jailer as the Chain, followed by this frenzied creature in the Strap, I assumed I was the good guy, wrongfully imprisoned, or like a prisoner of war, never stopping to think if I was on the right side of it.
But on the other, what about my world? Why should their world be more valuable than mine?
By the time you make it through the fourth jailer, these doubts seem to be reflected in the stranger himself. Even being given the option from another jailer to stop fighting and stay put in their garden where you can live out the rest of your days together peacefully. But without knowing the whole story and still skeptical of their intentions, I pushed on, taking down each new jailer until the final one, a young girl named the Beat. Our bunny friend tells us she's not the strongest, but she has a special purpose. Spoiler alert, you kind of are the bad guy in this story. And while at first I thought this young innocent girl who doesn't really put up much of a fight was an anticlimactic way to end the game, I then realized what that purpose was once the credits finished rolling. But I'll leave that for you to discover yourself. Again, this is a story of choice and purpose, sacrifice and survival.
Bro, we
And just because the
flipping
credits roll
floppity her.
doesn't mean it's over.
Oh,
Please.
jeez.
Hold my hand.
Damn. Am I a bad
This is it, my
guy?
friend. It's been hard, I know. But she was the last.
Can we kill this guy?
Going through that door. It's everything we have been fighting for.
Stop him. Kill him.
You are not who you were when you first landed out there. We all have choices to make. We all have to decide what's worth fighting for.
Ultimately, I love this game. I played it at the recommended difficulty, and it was just perfectly hard enough to give me a hard time, especially this motherfucker right here.
Yes, dude, this guy is a piece of fucking shit. Fuck. 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 Fuck!
But still be beatable, which I highly doubt I'd be able to do at the harder difficulty, but there's also an easier one if you're struggling. The visual and audio designs of each new stage and character are amazing, and even though your task is similar throughout the game, the gameplay always feels fresh because of this. From the poisonous green sewers of the scale, with deep percussion-driven music, to the purple-hued cyberspace of the sniper, with fast-paced, heart-racing music. Each boss is really given a strong personality that shows in their dialogue, areas, and fighting style. I especially noticed this against the jailer named The Song, which to me was the turning point in the story. While the music in all the stages have varying levels of intensity, this one hit the hardest for me because it really had moments that felt like something that would be playing at the final battle in a movie. Balancing between high intensity moments and moments of calm, with just a strong beat mirroring that of a heartbeat, reflecting the impact this fight had on the heart of the stranger and foreshadowing the decision he would soon have to make. I highly recommend this game to anyone, even if it's not typically the type of game you'd normally play. I think it's a perfect balance of being difficult and fun, with the added bonus of an intriguing story that begs you to keep going to find out more. I'll post my full playthrough of the game as well if you want to see me struggle through the gauntlet of jailors. But again, I highly recommend you give the game a try without any spoilers, as a big part of the fun for me was discovering the mystery behind the story and facing each new boss blindly, having to figure out their patterns and how to defeat them. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and come check me out on Twitch where I live stream a variety of games at twitch.tv/thebosco. As always, wherever and whenever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon. Your company has been appreciated. Stay positive, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.